What's good, guys? You're back with Vivz and Banks for another episode where we where we talk about Afrobeats and all surrounding genres, man. What's the topic today?
Grammys.
The Grammys.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've spent my whole week telling people how much the Grammys don't mean nothing, but for the point of conversation, that's why we're having this conversation.
Yeah, because I'm not really bothered about the Grammys.
Same here, I'm not. But some people like to hear our take. Some people wouldn't like to hear mine. Some people, vice versa. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that's what's happening in Afrobeats right now. You know.
True.
After the most embarrassing situation where people are having to post their consideration for it, it's crazy.
Is it?
For me anyway. I'm not an artist. Artists that were like, "Oh, I've posted this song for consideration for the Grammys." That stuff was embarrassing for me.
Okay.
Seeing it, I was
consideration as in it didn't get picked.
You didn't see the things when
to be
artists
honest with you,
submitted.
I've not been in the loop.
Okay. When artists submit stuff, it's this year that they made into a thing though. They will submit it and say this song has been submitted for consideration for the Grammys or for to be nominated. Basically, I found that embarrassing. That's because as a person, we must have some sort of pride. Grammys is very valuable, especially for the people that created it, Americans. How about put this energy into our type of... Anyway, doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't matter.
We had this exact conversation last year.
Yeah,
exact conversation.
Let's just go straight into the nominees and what we think. Let's go into
the categories.
The people that are going to win. Now, just sticking to the African ones. No one cares about the rest of it. So, what's it called again? What do you call that? Best... No, wait. Let me see. Right. So, we have the... Best African Music Performance, which I think is one of the most insulting names to give a category. What's best music? What are you doing? Just call it Afrobeats. That's what most people are...
No, but you know why? Because people who don't do Afrobeats will now be like, oh, why is it just Afrobeats? Like, Africa has more than just Afrobeats.
That is my point. This is why I say, why are we fighting to be validated? Do you realize you can say best African blah, 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 blah. Best Afrobeats. The reason being is Afrobeats is the genre that everyone knows it to be. Do you get what I mean?
I think it gets techie because
I get you.
Because right now, right, for example, guys, yeah.
Just an example.
If, for example, you have Ruga, Omale, Ira, whoever else, and they're all down for best Afrobeats, people are not going to be like, that one wasn't Afrobeats.
Okay,
semantics. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's
I know the semantics
because there's already such a not confusion, but there's already such a conversation about what is Afrobeats, what is Afropop, Afro this, Afro that. Do you get what I mean? So I think that's probably why they've kept it quite broad.
Listen, anyone would know this. Yeah, I do understand why they've done it that way, but this is my point. You've said best global, and you've added Africans, pretty much different people from different backgrounds, worlds. Whatever it is you've done. Once you finally acknowledge someone or something, you have to somehow, either you put it in a parenthesis, which is like brackets or hyphen or whatever, you have to acknowledge the fact that the main reason anyway they created this group was to somehow show some sort of acknowledgement to Afrobeats. Genuinely, that's why this thing was created. It wasn't created because they felt like, oh, it's time we do the best. No, it wasn't. Because from time, you know what I mean? Made Kuti has been nominated. Femi Kuti, Sheon Kuti, and all this African, Angelique Kidjo, she's won it so many times. Suddenly, you didn't realize then that you should call it best African. Really? So it's after now that the genre is like going global, because I know a lot of you think
I get what you mean.
Global. It's not yet global. But going to that, you know what I mean? That's when you're like, oh, let's give it this ridiculous name, Best African Music Performance. What's
Best African Music Performance?
Come on, man. Let's be real. Yeah. Best African Music Performance. What even is
a music performance? It's true. I get what you mean.
And anyway, the nominees are Burna Boy, Higher, Ashake and Wizkid, Oh You're Alone, MMS. That song makes me laugh, but so I don't know why. Davido featuring Chris Brown and Lil J, Sensational. Yemi Alade, Tomorrow.
Okay.
And TEMS, Love Me Jaja. In your opinion, who do you think should win that category?
Who do I think should win?
Don't give me the politician answer, please.
No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to think about it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think. Can I say who I think is gonna win?
Yeah, of course. Your opinion, who you think
Is gonna win it.
Yeah, who you think is gonna win it?
Okay.
Who you would, in your opinion, if you had if you were to give it, who you think deserves it? You know, from based on.
I don't know about deserves it.
Okay.
Because African music performance is that basically the best song?
I don't think so. It's more like saying the
Or
song
vocally or what? That's what I'm
the
confused
thing.
about.
That's the thing. Let me see.
Okay, who I think is gonna win it is TEMS.
So,
in my opinion, TEMS will
basically
win
it's the nomination that highlights the diverse and dynamic contributions of African artists to the global music scene. You're right.
Say that again.
It's a nomination. It's a category that highlights the diverse and dynamic contributions of African artists to the global music scene.
TEMS.
That's what I think is. Same here. But
I think people will just lean towards TEMS songs. All songs are nice songs, but they're nice for different reasons. I think TEMS has kind of like got that perfect mixture of like, she has the African, the old African sample. Sample, is that the right word? Yeah. And she...
An interpolation.
Interpolation. And then she's made it digestible. Everyone loves this. Like, that song did go like quite big. So I feel like TEMS is going to get it. That's what I think.
I know what? I don't disagree. I think based on the description of the category and the group, TEMS would possibly win it. I don't think, in my opinion, which is Higher is a good song by Burna Boy, but sure. I don't think it's not crossed over enough compared to TEMS' song, if you know what I mean.
If you think about African music performance, it's just TEMS is sticking out because of that sample. That's what I'm saying. But I think, and because of how she, like, the whole vibe of the song.
That's true. But I think if I was to go with who I think would win it, based on, shoulder rubbing, big dogs in the industry, TEMS, facts. You know what I'm saying? But if I think what I think deserves it for all the effort they've put into pushing African culture, music, performance, like we said, performance. Yemi Alade.
I knew you was gonna say that.
100%. When I reviewed that album, I did say to you, this album is anyway. Never mind. But anyway, she deserves it. Ashake and Wizkid, very good song. Performance though, it's not gonna win it.
It's to push African artists to the world. Is that what it's
basically
saying?
It's like contribution, but in its entirety, when you're to like break it down, it's just like it highlights the diverse and dynamic contributions of African artists to global music scene. So when they say best African music performance, it's like
this category is not even making sense to me.
That's it.
Hey. Description.
I
what
told
does that even
you.
mean?
No, let me check.
Maybe we're thinking too much into it, but honestly, it's not. The description alone is confusing me. Is it how global it went?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
Do you get what I'm saying? Or like, is it how African it is? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's not making sense to me. Maybe we should just go to the next category though. So we don't skip too much time, man.
No, it's only two major categories though. Three? It's two. Like concerns Africans. I haven't looked at all the categories. I was just more focused on the one that relates to Afrobeats. That's why. Let me see. I think. Oh, this is long, man. Yeah, it's to the thing was created to honor the rich and diverse musical traditions of the African continent. It recognizes recordings that utilize unique local expressions from Africa, highlighting regional melodic, harmonic, and rhythmic. Then TEMS should not be winning that. From this, what I just read,
maybe Yemi then.
Hey, I just said Yemi should win it if we're going with that.
I don't know.
Yemi Alade should win that.
You'll be surprised TEMS still wins that.
Of course. Come on, we know these awards are not given. It's not like, I'm not saying TEMS don't deserve it, but when we talk about merit and down to the name of the category and what it says, it's like buying noodles and finding rice in it. It's like, that's literally what it is. You said best African music performance. I'm giving it to Yemi Alade, man. I'm sorry. She deserves it. For me, she does. She's putting that. She's called Mama Africa for a reason still. But anyway, the next category that concerns our people here. Wait. Oh, is this one is best global music album.
Okay.
Antonio Ray, Ciro Hurtado, Matt B, and Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Then the last two are the ones that concerns us and
Okay.
you watching. Rema, He Is, and Thames Born in the Wild.
Best global album.
I say bless, you know. Best global music album.
Okay.
Best global
I mean, we
music
haven't
album.
heard those other albums in it.
Yeah.
But from the two that we can talk about, who you leaning towards?
The African in me, I'm going for Rema. But the African in me that understands what goes on behind the scenes,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. Not saying I'm trying to put between both of them. I'm not saying the five and all those guys we don't know, because that one they could. I actually think one of them will win it anyway. But I'm taking those three out and leaving between Rema and Thames will win it based on the whole Western validation, acceptance, and just being in the right rooms and stuff like that. Rema 2 can, but Rema's one is, for me, should win it because it did a lot for changing the sound this year. It changed the sound. Everyone was still on their log drum. All of nonsense on my piano. Rema came and said, nah, we're not doing that, man. And
I would say Rema should get it for being like brave enough to do something different.
That's what I'm saying, to change the sound.
Experimenting and what he did, for sure.
And
his efforts should get the Grammy. It's the efforts that he put into that should get a Grammy, but Thames, man.
Thames, man.
Listen, people love Thames.
No, people do,
People
man.
love Thames. Obviously, R&B is so worldwide. Like, people love R&B. They gravitate towards her. So, I mean...
And I'll be honest with you, whether we like it or not, I know this might be like a double entendre to some people, and this might be just a normal phrase. Let's address the elephant in the room.
What's the elephant?
The elephant in the room is this, Thames, for all the reasons, to be honest, she's like such a blessing to like the Afrobeats movement, even though she doesn't do Afrobeats, but she is going to always be attached to Africa and Afrobeats, especially to Afrobeats listeners, because we need people like that. We need to be attached to people like that to show other people that, hey, we too can create something outside all of that nonsense sounds that people make. You know what I mean? So, but I understand that. And someone was saying, someone the other day said something about who's bigger, Burna Boy or Thames in America. And I was like, come on, guys, that's a silly question, man. Thames is a lady. And you know how the world is.
That's actually an interesting question, though.
Yeah, it's... Guys,
but they love Burna, though. Don't underestimate that.
Thames.
He sold out Madison Square. Did Thames?
I don't think she's done that yet.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm trying to...
We can't picture it. Right now, we're thinking, cool, Thames's music will be more for America. But what's to say? Like, do you get what I'm saying? We don't know the scale of it, though. Because I know that Burna is huge there.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
100%.
It's like, how can we scale and say one is more than the other?
Okay, I'll just go with what makes the world go round, especially in entertainment. Unfortunately, people like to objectify women, right? Thames is a very attractive woman to a lot of people. That's one. Thames has been on some of the smashes hits. Essence. The one with Drake and Future. I mean, imagine being on a song with Drake and Future. Two fan bases is crazy on its own. She's been on so many night shows in the US. She's done some shows that I haven't seen any artists from Africa even do. Do you know what I'm saying? So she's actually in people's faces more, in the sense where she's been sold to America as the perfect sound that they used to anyway. So they love R&B. She's seen as an R&B.
I agree, you know. I know what you're saying is 100% true. But a lot of it is all just like online. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm going based on what online.
Yeah, but but also the fact that she's a woman, I agree as well. However, you're also not thinking that, you know, women are more like diehard fans than men. And a lot of women love Burna. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
So
fine.
it's like women are diehard fans of people. It's a fact.
Oh yeah,
Men are more like
women are
loosey-goosey.
emotional, so
Like
women
men
are
can be a fan of you today and then tomorrow it's
no. Women are emotional, so they put emotions into everything. So yeah, that's why you're right.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't know if I would say Thames is bigger than I don't know, man.
This is my logic anyway.
I don't
Like
think
I
I can estimate it. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, that's what I've just said. My logic is that because I know how big it is for a lot of look how Tyler has been sold to the world as well. We know what it means for you to be sexualized. To be fair, Thames is not even heavily sexualized like that, but you can see the difference when she started to now.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love how she dresses herself when she goes for interview. Because you can tell she's not about that life. She's not about that life.
She's modest.
She's really modest, and she don't want to like show herself in that light. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at all the female artists. Tell me one that's clothed. None, because that's what sells, right? It's not a bad thing because that's some people's thing. For me, I just like music. I don't care how you look. I'll be honest with you. No one gives a toss. I don't give a toss, but some people do. Yeah, those things don't even attract me. To be fair, that's why I don't listen to brain dead music from that side of the world when they do. I don't listen to them things. I don't follow that. I don't care about it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Thames is just the perfect concussion.
Lick my.
Yeah, man. Them dead songs, they call it music.
Nah, I get what you mean. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the perfect concussion for like that the American audience. R&B is something that they listen to there. That's like the bedrock of their music, culture, the music culture. Burna doesn't do R&B. Burna does Afrobeats with Afrofusion, like you would like to call it. Americans just started listening to Afrofusion. If you would, yeah. So I'm saying Thames, in my opinion, musically, she's ahead in terms of in front of the queue when it comes to like Americans recognizing or wanting to vibe with her. That's just my opinion anyway. But it's an interesting conversation. Who knows? Not that it matters anyway. Burner is big. No one cares. But the point is, yeah. So for me, the award, I think Rema should win it.
Is there another category?
That was just the two African categories that concerned Africans, to be finished. To be honest, so
I saw a lot of people saying that Ira should have, like Ira's not anywhere.
Yeah, it's interesting. Ira, yes, that's something I wanted to talk about. People that are missing. Ira, it's interesting. Ira, Fireboy. I don't know how, because the rules.
Did they miss the mark? Like
no, they didn't.
The dates?
The rules are simple. The rules are simple. The Grammys, the rules are songs released between September to August 30th can be submitted and considered, because that's released within the year of the music consideration. And Fireboy's album came out August 29th. So of course he's within the mark, but
fair enough.
This is why I say the charts play a part.
Then again, it's like also like if you're an artist, it's kind of down to you whether you even want to try. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people might feel like, yeah, my album is great, but I'm probably not gonna win it. Do you get what I'm saying? Or like they might feel like they might feel like they don't even want the challenge of trying to get it.
Oh, I get what
Does that make sense?
I get what you mean. Like, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be competing against these heavy hitters, so there's no point, man. Something
or
like
they
that.
just might not even value it. Like they might just be like.
I saw Fireboy Fireboy did submit his song.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Except if I'm drunk.
If he submitted it, then that's mad.
Yeah, it's not mad, to be fair with you. It's so basic. Now, look, guys, if we go back to this list, something very, very obvious and synonymous with what I've been always talking about and saying this awards are
Which
nonsense.
song did he submit?
The album.
Oh, the
album. They dropped an album, yeah. I believe so. I think the album or one song. Like Hell and Back should be us. Anyway, every day it's like proper African music performance. But these guys are just a bunch of tea drinking, crumpet looking. Let me not even get into it. Anyway,
okay, no, I've not heard that one before, but I like it.
If we go back to the thing, think about it. Higher charts. It was on the charts. MMS on the charts. Sensational on the charts. Tomorrow, not too sure. I think they just did that just because they wanted to put in a balance, but that's where they play themselves. you played yourself. And I hope Yemi Alade wins it. And Love Me Jeje as well in the chart. So all the songs were like some chart friendly songs, except maybe the Tomorrow, because I know Tomorrow is a very good song, but
Yeah,
it can't be
it wasn't-
compared to the rest on this. So
in terms of popularity, yeah.
popularity and numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, I just feel like I'm not.
Let's see. When is the Grammys?
February 2nd,
Oh, that's ages
2025.
away, man.
Yeah, that's what people say on Twitter. Just like, when
Yeah,
is that?
true.
Oh, January 30th.
I can't believe it's already the end of the year, man. Crazy.
Hate those. Now we're gonna the things I dread.
No, I'm not doing it this year. I'm not. I'm just not doing it.
Oh, what I listen to, not even from people like us, it's from the artists. Spotify rap.
Spotify rap.
Jesus Christ. This world is
Spotify rap, man.
God.
Everyone's gonna be bringing out their list. Best diss of the year. Best diss of the. For me and you, it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just so sick of the conversations every year. Every goddamn year.
I'm sick of Afrobeats in general because you know why it's sickening? Because it's like people are not really having some important conversations. Yep, stop you right there before you go, but you guys can have it. Yes, we can, but sometimes it's just like you just look at the conversations online and you go, I'm tired, man. It's draining.
Listen, I've been feeling like that for a long time. I'm not even part of conversations anymore. This is why most of the time I come here and I'm like, I'm out of the loop, man. Tell me what happened. I'm like, Banks, what happened this week? Just tell me.
What else happened outside the Grammys? What song came out? 10 minutes left. What happened?
Oh, Burner teased that he's dropping a new single.
Oh yeah, I saw people.
And then I clocked that he's not really given us any music this year.
Higher.
Has he? Well, except
Higher.
for that. Higher, that's it. Right?
Yeah, come on, man. He's worked hard now to do all of that. You get me? Come on.
You're going to need more than one song a year.
Come on, Burner.
More than one
Come
song.
on, man. Like Burner, man's like, yeah, man. I'm moving like Adele. You get me?
What did you think of Davido's new song?
It's actually alright.
I got roasted by the...
Why?
I got roasted in my
For what?
reaction.
Oh, did you react
A
to the song?
review. It was a review, but...
Why did you get roasted?
Because I said that I criticised YG Marley's part. Yeah.
To be fair,
But
YG Marley's part was he didn't sound.
I just said it didn't really. The song is such a vibe from Davido, yeah. But then when it switched into YG Marley, I was just like.
Did you think it slowed it down a bit?
I think I kind of let myself down because I was expecting his more of like a Caribbean.
You let yourself down, or they let you down? The song let you down.
I think I let myself down by having expectations of what he was gonna do. Do you get what I'm saying? I was expecting a certain sound from him, obviously, and then he didn't. He gave us quite an American sound, I would say, on that song, and it was kind of short. And I just felt like by the time he was getting into the song, I was like, okay, where's this going? And then it went back to Davido. So by that point, I was like, I would have liked to maybe have seen somebody else doing the collab. No shade to YG. But yeah, because I said that, everyone was like, you don't like this song. I was like, bro, I like this song. I said I like the song. I'm just saying that YG like...
Vivz probably don't understand my people. Most of my people lack comprehension.
I was so frustrated that day.
They don't listen. I keep telling people this stuff. They don't listen.
I liked the song like 5 times.
You don't listen. I promise you, you could have gone with a cardboard on your head, and on the cardboard it you write, "I love Davido. I love."
Yeah, they'll still say something. But obviously, because I'm a big Wiz fan, they automatically think that I also have this view. No. Do you know the problem? And I really don't like this, guys. Please, for the love of my channel, yeah.
She did this for the love of God.
For the love of me. For the love of me. Stop thinking I have the same mentality as you. Please. I do not have the same mentality. Thank you. Let me do it for myself. I don't have the same mentality. People think that I have this imaginary war between Davido and Wiz because I'm a Wiz fan. Huh?
No one cares.
To me, it doesn't even make sense.
No one cares.
To me, listen, I didn't even know this existed until I got Twitter a couple years ago when I first started. I didn't even know about WizKid FC. I didn't know about Davido. All I knew was the music.
Basically, she said she didn't know that people are jobless. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's jobless.
So basically, when people assume, it's just like really frustrating. I'm like, man, seriously?
The song was all right for me. I'll be honest with you. That's why I always tell people, I save myself from trouble. You see, when an artist comes out and go, oh, new single, all of that, and people are hyping it, I never do. Why? Because I realize something. I'm always happy when I listen to the song. I have zero expectation. I didn't hype it for no reason. So I don't feel like I'm an imposter or fraudster. That's the truth. So even with the Wiz thing, when I heard it, I saw everyone gassing. I was like, when the song come out, we'll hear it. Same thing with Davido. We'll hear it. Burna Boy now.
What did you think of Rema?
Oh yeah, that was good. Again, we're doing the whole thing with that stuff again, but that was a good. That's how to interpolate and sample.
But do you like the because again, different sound.
It's not for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, even if Rema went on that even though he posted that snippet with him doing shit, Sade Adu is on that. Are you mad? I'm sold already. So he knew what he was doing. Listen, first of all, Sade Adu is like, well, some people will be like, I'm not. It's Sade Adu, I know, but I'm doing the, you know what I'm saying, the neutral pronunciation. Yeah. So with Sade, that's a Nigerian. With Sade. Anyway, she's such a big star and a legend that she's got so many hits. So once you sample or you've got her on a song, everyone is gonna buy it or listen to it. That's why he got so many Americans, like personalities, gassed about it. Not because it's Rema. Obviously, that's like a little bit of the reason, but because of that sample. They're like, ooh, I can't wait for this. Oh, this is clean. People that don't even listen to Afrobeats, I'm seeing their tweets. Oh,
but it's so clever. Like,
of course it's clever. That's why I'm saying that Rema is just, hey, tell me about Rema. Rema is just a very smart guy. He's realized genuinely he's the next generation, like the leader of the next generation.
Yeah,
he has to do stuff, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, such a good. I enjoyed it. I love it. I really liked it. I was like, and it's one of my favorite Sade Adu songs. I was like, this brother. And I realized it was P Prime that produced. I was like, this is what a banger. If the song lives up to its expectation, though.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because some snippets are just the highlights.
Yeah.
When the song comes out, you're like,
I hate that when it happens.
Yeah.
Man.
But again, it's just, guys, I'm not saying don't get excited. If you want, don't sleep for 3 days. It's up to you. Let your excitement get you high. That's your problem.
I like the direction, though.
Yeah.
I like it because obviously the album was quite in your face. The sound was aggressive. I'm saying that in a good way, but it's like, this was definitely more something I would like personally listen to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's more relaxed. I liked how he was flowing on it. Like, it's very clear. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know how to describe it. His other songs, there's a lot going on all at once.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying?
True.
You got the mad beat, then you got the things that he does with his voice on it. It's like all a lot. Then he brings in ad libs and this and that, and you got some things smashing in the background. With Rema, like recently, the songs have been a lot in a great way. In very a rock. Weirdly magical way.
Yeah, that's rock ideas, man.
Yeah, but with this one, it was much more night drive music.
That's a banger. Yeah. The song, I'm not talking about Rema's one. Of course, Rema's one sounds like a banger, but the actual song, you play it like this and you're on a date, come on, man, you're done, mate. Wrap up the date.
I'm excited for it to drop, man. Do you know he didn't give us a date though, isn't it?
Nah, he didn't. But to be fair, if I was him, I wouldn't give guys any date because the truth is, because it's one of them ones. The snippet has done the job for him now, so he's like, yes, this is well anticipated. All I need to do now is release or announce a date, and everyone is gonna be frothing at the mouth and. I should. I'm not gonna lie. Fans wind me up. Maybe because I'm getting younger every day. Okay, yeah. That's
Anyways.
why stuff irritates me. But no, I'm so happy for Rema in general. I'm so happy, man. Like, no one understands deep down how happy I am for him. And this is why it's good not to be a fan of just one artist. You guys are sad, you know. Imagine going into a shop, food everywhere, and you're like, oh, my favorite food is rice, and that's all you're gonna eat. What?
It's always rice with you, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
You love rice so much.
Rice is my favorite.
Always rice. There's no other example. It's either McDonald's or rice. That's it.
You know what? The reason I bring McDonald's, I hate McDonald's.
If they had rice at McDonald's, it would be over. it'll be over.
I don't really like I use McDonald's for like
Reference.
not in a bad way, but in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
derogatory reference, because I just feel like they don't put any effort in making this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. But shout out to the people pushing the what's it called, Afrobeats, and it's one of them ones where I personally believe that one day we need more people like Rema, and that's a good way to lead.
Yeah.
Because we've had what's his name, Mins has done an album this year that has gone one direction. By the way, Grammys, this is how I know Grammys is fake. How is Lorna?
I know.
And guys, man, we've come to the end of this one.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, man.
And let us know what you think of the Grammy nominations.
Tell us who you think should be there. We should take out. Peace, yo.
Bye.